Hello, this is my perfect grade red frame Astray. I'm not a big perfect grade guy, but I got this one because it was really cheap at the time on sale. It was, I forget, something like 150, 160 bucks, something like that. Seemed like a deal that was too good to pass up. And I'm happy that I got in on it. Now, I do have some issues with this, but they were relatively simple. At least the most important one was relatively simple to overcome. But the overall build of it is nice. This has some metal pieces in it, some actual die cast metal pieces in it that were interesting for me to experience for the first time. The sword is kind of beautiful. See, I don't know if I have a really good angle. Maybe, yeah, you can see there. It's got the hamon on it. That's pretty nice. I did not add that myself. It just, there we go. Just comes with that. But I did make some changes to this relative to its standard form. It has a top coat on the whole thing, which takes all the shininess of it away. Most importantly, though, the inner frame is severely washed. So all of the red, whether it's the dark red or the regular kind of medium red in there, all of that has a lot of darkness that has been added in to, it's basically a sort of a pin wash sort of technique. I just slathered I think in this case it was an acrylic wash all over it, and then wiped it up with alcohol on paper towel and Q-tips and such. Just did it very quickly, but it makes such a difference to me. It made such a difference and makes such a difference because those parts are just so toyishly bright. You know, they're brightly colored, and in default form, all of them being shiny bits, shiny pieces, just wasn't a good feeling to me. Wasn't a good look. And just by doing effectively a two-step, real easy, almost no skill process, helped out a lot. Just so it feels a lot better. Let's see if you can see in there, maybe over here a little bit. You can see down in the crevices and stuff. You know, the fact that all those have lines around them, and left it a little bit dirty. And speaking of leaving it a little bit dirty, you can see that I did some wear effects on the armor panels. Pretty much all the armor panels have that. With this one, I used mostly the Real Touch markers, something that I was experimenting with, a very well-known technique that's been around for quite a while. It just took a long time to do it. I'm happy with the end results, but since this, I've done the Real Touch thing less and less, just because it takes so long for the effect that it gives. But I'm pretty happy with how some of this stuff turned out. I also did some additional work, like down here. You can see I actually physically chipped this up a bit, and then added used acrylic paint in silver, and just various small, basic, simple techniques to add the suggestion of wear in there, and also did the same thing pretty severely with the hilt. See if I can get this to angle back for you. It's in an awkward pose. The whole thing's in a little bit of an awkward pose. One of the legs wants to fall off on me here, but you can see the pommel. I tried to put some serious weathering on that as well. Even the guard has sort of a pin wash effect on it, and then added some additional wear effects on there. Not so much on the core of the body, but mostly the white panels got a little bit of weathering effect on them, which ultimately, oh man, this is rough with the stand there. Ultimately, I think looks good, but I do have this thing that I don't like about this kit at all. The fact that the hip joints are so loose. So many times when I was posing this thing, and even when I was just moving it around, the legs would fall off. It's also difficult to get many PGs to work with typical stands. I need to get some aftermarket versions of the classic PG stands to try to help out with that a little bit. But I wanted to get a dynamic pose out of this, you know? So I did what I could. This is actually kind of bending this poor action base one a little bit, but the base itself is strong enough. At least it's not gonna fall over or anything, even if one of these legs falls off again. But you know, this isn't a particularly new kit, but it's still cool. I was originally a PG hater. I have to forever just own up to that. Just own the fact that I'm sorry, not a PG hater, an Astray hater, not a PG hater, an Astray hater for the longest time. Just because they made so many of them, I got tired of seeing Astrays all the time. But then I finally tried out my first Astray and I was like, oh, you know what? These are actually good. Now I get it. Will this be my last PG Astray then? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. If I did another one, I would probably paint it, do it special, or I would love to get, love to get a green frame, but that's not going to happen because I'm not a millionaire. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was a good experience. I tried some new things with it, and I'm happy with the end result. Thank you for watching. Hope that you enjoyed this. I will keep bringing you backlog stuff. I have many, like 150 plus Gundams that I've not covered at all. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.